Pass. Then
27.
people is
Whose exam is going on?
Zion.
How many are there? 4 are there. Okay. Textbook is required. Come on, take. Everyone.
I will do it.
Come. Bharati का है NCRT
This is direct only. It will understand that.
textbook
Live कर दिया.
yes others will not come boys also
Exam. Then this one.
submit Vihan also no coming or not Vihan anytime
हम यही हैं.
so you have gone you did not go directly to NCRT no some of the JK books
Next week.
purpose
Yes.
yes the other day we have done about the hydraulic structures and other structures remember what we have learned can you tell somebody after if you may have forgotten yes Tim? Dam definition you have written no? Then afterwards, that is what the last part, no? You just write it. What is meant by multi-purpose? Right. Question. All those points you did not write. Yeah? Only by the time only we have come to that definition of that. Multi-purpose projects work we did not discuss. Okay. Right. First point. Multi-purpose projects are no. I gave the question. This is that. This one definition will be. Actually, what I want to tell you is that what are the services provided by multi-purpose projects. That question you did not write. What are the services provided by what are the services provided by services provided by multi-purpose river valley projects. Traditionally, first point you write, traditionally, dams are built to impound water. Ma'am, spelling impound. Built to impound water for irrigating agricultural fields. But now the dams are built not just for irrigation, but to serve several purposes simultaneously. Then you write 1, 2, 3, 4. First, for generating electricity, water supply for second, water supply for industrial and domestic purposes.
For generating electricity, water supply.
The next one, second point. Water supply for industrial and domestic purposes. Industrial and domestic purposes. Third, for flood control. For next point, for recreation. Next, for inland navigation. Inland navigation. Next, fish breeding. Next, to check soil erosion. Next, for preservation of wildlife. For preservation of wildlife. Next sentence. Many of these uses are integrated with one another. Many of these uses are integrated with one another.
Integrated.
With one another. So, multi-purpose projects are developed to lead the nation to development and progress. Lead the nation to development and progress. Okay, so previous class we have learned about a dam. Dam as a structure to impound water. So through the spillways, when that level is reached, the water is driven out through rivers or canals or something, so that balance is maintained. Now let us imagine only that impounding water is taken or some other work is. When such dams are made or constructed, these dams initially was to store water and to control flood. During the rainy season, when more rainfall occur, that it can cause flood. So, in order to prevent such flood, then this water storage structure is made. Now, let's see that is the only work or not. We know that when the rainy season is there, the soil also get eroded. So in order to control that soil erosion also, these dams are helping. So we have seen 4 uses. One is to impound water or store water. Second, already it is for irrigation purpose we have seen. Flood control, controlling soil erosion. Now, after that storing water, this water can be used for production of tidal power. So many states are having this kind of tidal power production where there is no source of minerals. So tidal power production. That is another important use. Then we have seen that the domestic and industrial uses for industries and domestic purpose also. We are also getting water from this dams only. the stored water is supplied through pipelines and we are getting. So it is used for domestic and industrial uses. Next is that the inland navigation. What is inland navigation? Have you seen boats and all? So within that state or that through the rivers, that boat services and all. So that inland navigation purpose also, recreation purpose also. Many people are going to such kind of places for boating and other. You might have heard about a Dal Lake, which is famous for what is that boat, houseboats and all. Okay, so that is what a recreation purpose. Then we have seen fish breeding. Many of the dams are having this kind of fish hatcheries and nurseries. So that is also because already the water is stored and they can breed that fishes, and that is also one of the source of income. Then nearby places are forested area. So in that forested area, but wildlife also can be preserved, forest land also, biodiversity can be preserved. That is why this is called a multi-purpose, not a single-purpose project. So did you understand why it is called a multi-purpose river valley project? A dam or a series of dams are built, and this is serving many purposes. So as it is serving many purposes and it is an integrated project, it is called a multi-purpose river valley project. Clear? Understood? Okay. Now some examples are given: Hakranangal, Satluj Bias River Basin, Mahanadi. Which is the dam in Mahanadi? Hirakuda. You have that map also we will do. Have you seen this year sample paper? How was it? Huh? One change is that they have separated that branches. That means history separate, geography, political science and eco separated. Then any other change you have seen? Maximum easy paper. That's well. Last week also you came there. Yeah?
My came
Have you signed and gave? Okay. See, one thing while teaching, I used to tell you that you have to have a deep knowledge about whatever the case study part is given. Case study direct answer you cannot get it. Any part is direct answer you cannot get it. If you are having that idea about that part, then you can write the answer. Don't expect like that from passage you can derive the answer. No. Clear? As of now, it is easy paper only. But how much you have prepared and how much understanding you are having, that is the only point to be worried. Otherwise, paper pattern and the type of questions they have asked is. We will discuss further.
Ma'am, this year board pattern is changing.
Only change is
Section A
that
geography, section
no, first one is history. History.
like that, nah? Section A history, section B.
Actually, what happened? We learned eco development lesson, and some of the questions which are asked in that lesson, it is given. The explanation is given in geography lesson. So we used to write to the board. This way, students get confused. So they have understood and separated. Like that, making of the global world, globalization. This also having that mixed result. So in order to avoid this thing, even science also they have some.
Yes.
Other subjects same only. Only thing is that separated. Okay, let's come back. So what you have to do is get a deep idea about whatever you are reading. So when I am teaching, I used to tell each and every point that is I am stressing. This is the way the question can be asked. So Mahanadi Basin, in that map question, dams will come. And this time lifelines, 2 mark question from lifeline, map question.
But ma'am is MCQ. Map will come as MCQ.
Map will not come as MCQ. Yeah. Map will not come as MCQ, no. See, you have to understand on the question paper what is that? Hindi, English. That is what they are asking. One Hindi, one English. Then in the place of picture-based question and map-based question, for visually impaired people, questions are asked. Don't touch that part. It is for visually impaired people, those who are not able to see the picture. Got it? He is asking about that only. But you are not. First paper, first page you have to write whether you are visually impaired or not. So only to that student. So teachers, when they are evaluating the paper, they will see whether the child is visually impaired or not.
If we have specs.
That is not that considered. Visually impaired thing, you have to provide that, produce that certificate. When registration is going, ILOC is already gone now. So that time, the certificates have to be submitted. Those who are submitted the certificate only will be eligible for that special benefits. Okay, leave it, come back. So multi-purpose rural valley projects are integrated project. That is for serving many works through a single project. That is why integrated project. Is it clear? Now, in your textbook, there is a statement given. See, this question is that Jawaharlal Nehru proudly proclaimed the dance as the temple of modern India. So, you can, have you seen page number 22, right hand side? After that, down passage. So, you will get the question is that who proclaimed? It can come as a MCQ question also. You will get a big question also. What is that? Jawaharlal Nehru proclaimed that multi-purpose dams as temples of modern India, underlined. And why? What is the reason? The reason being that it was to integrate development of agriculture and village economy with the rapid industrialization and growth of urban economy. This is the point. You should not write about the temple. We will go to the temple for prayer purpose. That way the dams are helping. No. Development of agriculture as well as for industries and integrated development. Got it? Have you underlined this point? And write the important. Can anyone tell me which lesson 5-mark question has come? Your screen. Just now we forget. History, that is first lesson. Europe, nationalism in India.
I'm from nationalism in India also.
3 mark. 3 mark plus 2 mark. 2 mark map question and 3 mark and 1 mark that
CBSE sample paper.
yes, 1 mark that is picture based. Okay, I have thoroughly gone through. You have? I forget to take it. I thought about bringing. Now you write this question. Write the question. What are the disadvantages of
What you are doing
that is Jawaharlal Nehru's that statement? This paragraph only, Jawaharlal Nehru. Yes. What are the disadvantages? So today you come to that class after history. Last, I'll be there. 5 minutes I want to talk. Okay, disadvantages of multi-purpose projects. Then, or you write, yeah? In recent years, the statement you can copy from that. In recent years,
Question or answer?
question.
Or
Or question. In recent years, multi-purpose projects and large dams have come under great scrutiny and opposition. Great scrutiny and opposition. Opposition, up to that much. Okay. This much inverted commas. Why? Scrutiny and opposition. Inverted comma. Why? So directly you can get the question, what are the disadvantages? And the same way the question can be asked in recent years why it is being criticized. Okay? The points. First point.
Ma'am, 2 minutes. Answer for the first
Answer.
second question.
Same. That is why or I have given. Okay. Regulating and damming. Regulating and damming of rivers, damming, D-A-M-M-I-N-G, damming of rivers, affect their natural flow. Okay, first point. Next, this causes poor sediment flow, 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 and excessive sedimentation at the bottom of the reservoir. At the bottom of the reservoir. Sedimentation. Next point. Sure. Very time 2 minutes. Okay. Next. This result in Rockier.
Ma'am, what is at the
Resulting.
bottom of reservoir?
Huh?
Bottom of reservoir.
Reservoir. Afterwards, next point. This result in rockier stream beds. Stream beds means the bottom. Bottom of that what is that reservoir become rockier. I will explain all these points. Okay. Um, and poorer habitats. Poorer habitats for the river's aquatic life. For the river's aquatic life. Next point. That. Completed. Dams fragment rivers. Dams fragment rivers. Make fragment, fragment, fragment rivers, making it difficult for aquatic fauna to migrate, especially for spawning. What is it? Fertilization. They want a kind of what is that? Shallow water. For that purpose, they have to migrate from one part to other. When the bottom is rockier, it will prevent them from migrating. Okay. Reservoir. Next point. Reservoirs created floodplain created on floodplains submerge the existing vegetation and soil leading to decomposition over a long period of time. Next point. Dams constructed for controlling floods. Dams constructed for controlling floods often trigger floods.
Or controlling.
Floods often often trigger floods. That is mainly for that purpose that the dams which are constructed may cause floods or trigger floods. Next point, during excess rain, बोर्ड बनाया वो चिप्स सब बनाता है ना उसके ऊपर में ब्यूटी क्लास नीचे चिप्स वगैरह बनाने का What is the name of the building? This building का नाम Okay. During excess rain, release of water from larger dams,
Release of
excess water.
excess rain, release of excess water.
Sorry, okay, that water excessively water will release. No. From larger dams have aggravated flood situation. Aggravated not knowing. AGGRI. Aggravated. Floods have next point. Floods have caused
Aggravated.
flood situation. Flood situation. You just listen and write. Don't look here and there.
The youth are hard one.
Oh, sure, 10th standard. Floods have caused excessive soil erosion.
Next one.
Floods have caused excessive soil erosion. Next point. There are also problems like salinization of soil, salinization.
It's not done now.
And ecological imbalance
Salinization
of soil and
and
ecological imbalance. Okay. Then you have to mark. I will tell you these points you have to mark. Many new environmental movements like the Narmada Bachao Andolan and the Free Dam Andolan. Resistance to these projects has primarily been due to large scale displacement. Have you? Okay. This paragraph.
All now.
The point by sorry. One is that primarily been due to large scale displacement of local communities. That is one. Second, local people often had to give up their land, livelihood, and their legal access and control over the resources for the greater good of the nation. So, if the local people are not benefiting from such projects, they will protest. Okay. Then the landowners and large farmers, industrialists, and a few urban centers are getting the benefit. One more. Okay. Have you marked these points? See, what are the problems related to this large dams or multi-purpose dams? Listen, completed marking, no? That is why I stopped giving that answer. It will take a long time. First point is that for this flood control purpose, when the dams are constructed, it also causes floods during the heavy rainfall time. Why it causes? Because it used to bring the rivers and other water used to bring soil along with it and get deposited. Layers and layers it get deposited and this become rockier bottom. That means shallow no rock type. Because sediments are deposited over layers and all. It is not removed. So when the rainfall is there, the water level is rising very fast. The actual capacity is there, but the bottom is rocky, so less water only it can hold. So it immediately causes flood situation. So whatever purposes it is constructed, that purpose it is not fully serving. That is why the nearby regions get submerged and many other related problems are happening. At the same time, aquatic organisms like fishes and all get affected. They cannot move from one place to another because of the rocky bottom. Then nearby areas that the soil erosion is more. It is aimed to prevent the soil erosion, but it is increasing the soil erosion only. During the heavy rainfall time, more water is coming to this dams. Because of that, it is causing large scale soil erosion. Not only that, when a large dam like Narmada Dam or Sardar Sarovar Dam, Tehri Dam, like that big dams were constructed, the nearby local people are evacuated. They were depending, their livelihood is depending upon that whatever resources they were getting. And now these people are removed from, evacuated from that region and they have to find some other places. Their livelihood is lost. They have to find a place to live. Proper money and other things were not given to these people. And the project which is constructed for irrigation purpose or hydropower purpose, this is benefiting only for the large landowners or industrialists or the rich people. The poor people who were evacuated, they lost their livelihood, they lost everything. So because of that, this kind of projects are being criticized. That is why the big andolans are taking place. Narmada Bachao Andolan, Safe Narmada movement, and another Tehri Dam Andolan, like that movements are being started. Okay, you got it? Let's see, here one more thing. Your textbook, it is there or not? This part you have to read. Questions will come for case-based was competency-based question. Narmada Bachao. Your textbook it is there, na?
Yes.
Your textbook, okay? Very good.
No, it's there. One.
Sardar Sarovar Dam. This also.
Digital textbook is not ready.
And
Digital textbook is not ready.
what?
Now it's easy to get video and textbook.
How can you carry to school? Not allowed. I know that. See, Irrigation has also changed the cropping pattern of many regions with the farmers shifting to water intensive and commercial crops. See, earlier the people who were living in the river valleys, they depend on the rivers only. But now irrigation facility is there, it changed that cropping pattern. People now are getting the help of that canals and other kind of irrigation facilities. What all types of irrigation facilities you have heard about? By the way, what is irrigation? Hmm? Any idea? Irrigation.
It's a process through which we
Hmm.
water the plants.
Ah. That is artificial means we are watering the plants or
Crops.
So that is what any such artificial means. There are canal irrigation, drip
Tube well.
irrigation, tube well irrigation, well irrigation, tank. So many means are there. So all these artificial means are called irrigation. Okay. Ah. So this changed the agricultural pattern from water intensive and commercial crops now. This has great ecological consequences like salinization of the soil. What is salinization? That word also I have given you, no? What is salinization? We have studied the salinity and alkalinity, land degradation part. Salt. Okay, that is what salinity. The water becomes saline due to that heavy, uh, what is that, irrigation. Now, at the same time, it has transformed the social landscape, increasing the social gap between the richer landowners and landless poor. These all are some of the disadvantages. In Gujarat, the Sabarmati facing farmers were agitated and almost forced the right over the higher priority given to water supply in urban areas. Interstate water dispute. Can you tell one example of interstate water dispute between two states? That is water dispute between two interstate.
Pakistan and India.
Pakistan and India. It is between countries, no? Because no. Let her. She told something, no? Ah. Okay. Interstate water dispute, one example is Kaveri water. Three states are involved in that water dispute. Tamil Nadu, Kerala and Karnataka state. Ganga water dispute, which states are coming?
Uttarakhand,
Hmm.
UP,
Hmm.
Bihar,
Hmm.
West Bengal,
Hmm.
the West Bangladesh.
Okay, it is going, but a dispute is there or not? Case is there or not? Understood? See, Kaveri water dispute is a case going on for years. That is, that water is passing through, the river is passing through three states. And the percentage of water available, that is why the dispute is there. Then one more is there, one dam is there, Mullaperiyar Dam. This was built 140 years. That is British time it was built. And it is in Kerala actually. And the water is going to Tamil Nadu. And they are not allowing, that Tamil Nadu state is not allowing Kerala to build a dam, proper dam, because there is a problem, that is fear that any time this dam can burst because 140 years. So they are not allowing, and the case is also in the Supreme Court. Because when that dam cause any type of problem, 5 districts will submerge. So that is why this type of water disputes, interstate water disputes, are also a cause of worry. I have told about the two problems. One is Kaveri water dispute and another is say Krishna Godavari dispute between Karnataka and Andhra Pradesh is mentioned. Okay. See, this is what a Kaveri river, and here that Karnataka state, this one is Tamil Nadu, and part of Kerala is also coming. So that is why that water dispute is there. The next part we have to study is rainwater harvesting. Have you heard about rainwater harvesting? Hmm? Right. What is rainwater harvesting? What is rainwater harvesting? Okay. Rainwater harvesting is a viable alternative to multi-purpose is a viable alternative to multi-purpose projects both socio-economically and environmentally. See, you can get it from this statement also how it is. That is both socio-economically and environmentally how. Okay, so you can write the same answer. Understood? So that point, if you are underlining, then you will think that why this underline is there. You can get a question out of it. It is a technique. One point. Point a paragraph. Paragraph no. Don't write a paragraph wise answer. You always write pointers. Mark is for points. It is a technique.
Is that any problem?
I'm not doing exactly. It is a technique of increasing. It is a technique of increasing the recharge of. Now that spelling also you need. Recharge of groundwater by capturing and storing rainwater by constructing structures like dug wells, DUG wells, dug wells, percolation pits, and check dams. Calculation. Pits, pits and check dams. Next point, rainwater is stored in groundwater reservoirs by adopting stored in groundwater reservoirs by adopting artificial recharge techniques to meet household needs through storage tanks. These structures help in next point. These structures help in increasing sorry, help in increasing the water supply during shortages. Next, it also help in reducing the runoff. Okay. Next, avoid flooding on roads. Avoid flooding of roads. Next, increase the groundwater storage. Increase the groundwater storage and raise the water table. Raise the water table. Next, to reduce groundwater pollution. Reduce groundwater pollution. Improve the quality of groundwater. Next, help in domestic water requirement. Domestic water requirement during summer Okay. Now, what is rainwater harvesting? See, you might have seen that picture in your textbook, a structure. See, on the top of the building, the water is collected and through the pipelines, it is connected to the groundwater. So, this inside that is, sorry, under the soil, well is constructed, and this water which is collected on the top of the house is going through the pipeline and stored underground. So this stored water can be brought back to use through pipes. So that is why during the rainy season, the water which normally got wasted is now collected and increase that groundwater. So that is why this kind of project will help in recharging that groundwater. Sometimes it will get a dry off, so there is no use. So that kind of aquifers, underground aquifers, can be recharged through that rainwater harvesting projects. Okay. So going.
Pronunciation करना नहीं है।
क्या 2 मिनट के लिए? क्या देखो बताओ यार। बिल्कुल बताओ। बिल्कुल बताओ। वो तो किसी और का होता है।
आज ये जल्दी ऑफिस हो गया है।
किसी और का होता है।
वंडी
ज़्यादा सोचती है।
इसका पता है क्या?
यार देख पहले उसको बोला मेरी वीडियोस दिखा दो तो थोड़ा यार
बंदी को शेयर कर। ये भी बंदी को शेयर कर।
मेरे को जानना है मेरा पानी का
बॉर्डर
बॉर्डर
इतना मतलब कैंसर वाला नहीं करा
क्या
ये पिछला ना है ये जो है बाजू में